Hey there and welcome to another video with me. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an e-commerce website on WordPress. So we're going to use a platform called WordPress. What is WordPress? WordPress is the #1 content management platform in the world to build a website on. So more than 32% of the internet uses WordPress to build a website. And that number is growing daily. And big companies such as Mitsubishi, Bloomberg, the Sweden Embassy, eBay, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Usain Bolt, a lot more companies, CBC America. Go to WordPress.org website, and then on WordPress.org, you have a list of all the companies using WordPress to build a website. So you will have a better understanding of what I'm talking about. So in order to build our website, we're going to need two things. We're going to need a domain name and a web hosting. So a domain name is essentially the address of your website. That's where your website is. For example, facebook.com, google.com, acquirewebsite.com, uricmedia1.com, and so on. So to find you online, people need to type that name and then they will find you. And the second thing we need is we're going to need a web hosting. I'll leave a link of Bluehost in the description. That's the web hosting I use. I am an affiliate with Bluehost. So when you purchase with my link, you do get a particular discount when you purchase Bluehost through my link. So the discount is much more cheaper. So use the link called uricmedia1.com/Bluehost. And I also leave the same link in the description. You will use that link as well, and then it will lead you into the Bluehost homepage. Then we'll start from there. I'll walk you through on which plan is best for you to choose and how to go about starting to build your website. Okay, let's go, and then I'll walk you through the details. This is an example of an e-commerce website that I built on WordPress. So as you can see, we have like the welcome image here, and then you have the shop now button where you can go ahead and shop. And you have this this banner here is with the flat rate delivery, support, secure payment, free return. And then here, shop by category. You have all the items where you can shop by category. When you scroll down here, you have more items to shop, right? You have more products here to shop. And you have a section here for new arrival, feature items, feature category, why this area is specifically for category. And then you have like a footer here. Okay, so I will show you how to integrate a payment system. Here you can see I have a lot of items here that I put on my list. I have a winter jumper, a fabulous shirt, and all these items. And then you have like a shipping method, right? So you can put your shipping address here, and then people can either pay with PayPal or with direct bill. And this payment method is powered by PayPal, but you can also integrate Stripe and many other payment systems to your website. And here you can receive payment by checks. You can receive payment like cash on delivery. You can add a note to your order. Here's another website that I designed, on WooCommerce. I will show you again how to make sure you design the same website. And then you have, for example, another section here, shop by category. I will exactly show you how to reproduce the same website. And then you have the space for new arrivals. And then you have a place to add this item to your cart. So when I click, for example, there, I add the item to my cart. I've added there. And then I close that. If I like to add this book, for example, to my cart, I can add, it will feature here. So I'll show you all that on how to do it. And here we have a group product. If you click on that, for example, I'll show you how to create group products, single products, product variation swatches, and many more different type of products. And here you have, for example, a group product here, right? Travel kit. And you have like a black jumper at $41.87, a nice watch at this price. You can just decide to insert the amount of items you would like to have, and then you just click on add to cart. This item will be added to cart, right? And then you just click here on view cart. And then in my cart, I have item up to £739. I'll also show you how to change your currency. So all the products which are added, and then you click here to proceed to checkout. And then you have contact information here. By default, it's already this one. So I'll show you how when someone make a purchase, this is, for example, a purchase I've made, and the purchase will be like this, right? And then you have a business call consulting, which is at this price. My ebook, so you see all the items, all the details, billing address, you know, everything will be here. And if you visit back your dashboard, for example, I'll show you where to see your order, WooCommerce, and then I click here on orders. I'll see my orders I have here. For example, I have some orders here which have been completed, some are being processed, and some are on hold. I'll also show you how to add like a contact form. This is a contact form where you have the map of your business, if like where you're based. If someone wants to drop you a message, they can always drop you a message, and you can put your telephone number here, your address, and your email. And I'll also show you how to customize your footer, your header, and your footer. And I'll show you how to customize that. I'll also show you how to add pages, different pages, like a blog content, like a blog page for your content, right? If you like to create blog posts, but you don't have to create blog posts. You can just have an e-commerce website without a blog. Like a lot of my clients, they don't have a blog on the e-commerce store, but it's up to you. You can have a blog if you prefer to. So here on our login, you can go to dashboard and see all of our orders. So everything that I've ordered today on the 9th of February 2026, these are the items. Some have been completed and some are being processed and some items are on hold. I'll also show you how to get this thing, right? Your product with the trust badge, right? A lot of e-commerce store, they don't have an area for cost badge, and you can choose the color, for example, black. If you choose, for example, orange, that's the price. If you choose white, the price is a bit different. So I'll show you how to create variation products. Okay, now, in order to build our site, we're going to need a lot of items. There's things we're going to need. We're going to need to purchase a domain name and a web hosting. If you already have a domain name and a web hosting, you don't need to go about purchasing. But if you don't, then I'll show you how to go about purchasing a domain name and a web hosting. Let's do the first step on purchasing our domain name and web hosting. So if you go to your browser and type uricmedia1.com/bluehost, that's my unique affiliate link. It will lead you into the Bluehost homepage. As you can see, you have the best web hosting special partner offer. So it's because I'm a partner with Bluehost, that's why you will get a cheaper web hosting with Bluehost. And now when you scroll down here, right, you still have special partner offer. If you look at the different plans here, you have the personal, the starter, and the business. So the recommended one for most people is the business. So that's what Bluehost mostly recommend. And this is what I choose. So this one will support your e-commerce site nicely, and you'll be much more comfortable choosing this one. And you can build multiple websites on this web hosting plan. So in terms of like speed, downtime, like the speed is really optimized and the downtime are really virtually non-existent, really. So you can see here you have 99.9% uptime, 30-day money back guarantee, free domain name for the first year. You can't get a domain name free for the first year, but you can always decide to buy a domain name elsewhere and connect it to Bluehost. If you've already got a domain name somewhere else, I'll show you how to connect your domain name to Bluehost, so that's not a problem. And now security. So you have all these details. So have a look at what you benefit from using using the business plan. But that's what I use for myself, and that's what I recommend for my clients as well. So once you choose a plan, for example, let's choose this plan. And then I'll choose my domain name and search for domain name. Build an amazing website is available. We can use that. So we have our WordPress hosting for 3 years. If we go on a yearly basis, for example, it's going to be £4 43. So and the total is going to be £53. That's the total for the year. And our domain name is buildanamazingwebsite.com. That's our domain name. And we're getting the domain name for free for the first year. It will normally cost us £19.99, but we're getting it for free. Domain privacy plus protection is free for the first year. However, we can decide not to have this part. We can just delete this if you don't want to be charged when it expires. The professional email trial, uh, I will delete this one. I have a separate way on how to get a professional email because you will get a professional email trial just for the first month. So let's just delete this one for now. However, you can keep it if you like. E-commerce essential add-on. So there are a few add-ons here, but I'm not going to add any of these. Just so you know, you can go ahead and essentially choose the 3 year plan. It's going to be way cheaper for you. If I choose the 3 year plan here, for example, it's going to be £106 for 3 years, which is really, really cheap, right? Which is really, really cheap. Yeah, so it really depends if you prefer to go for the 3 years or if you prefer to go for 1 year. For 1 year, it's going to cost you £443 per month. But for this tutorial, right, because I'm doing this tutorial for illustration purpose, I'm already hosting my website on Bluehost, by the way. Let me just show you my website. Yeah, so this is my personal business website. This is the website I have. This is my personal website. So I'm already hosting a website. I've taken a 3 year plan, to save money. Yeah. So because of this tutorial is for illustration purpose, which of course I'm still going to spend money, to demonstrate how it works. I'll go for the 1 year plan. The domain, I'll leave it for 1 year, and the domain privacy protection, I'll also leave it 1 year free. And then later on, it will cost £11.09 after the first year. So if you don't want to have this part, you can also delete that, but I'll leave it. And then I'll click here on checkout, continue to check out. And here I'll enter my credentials. So I'm going to hide my card details because these are private informations. So I've entered all of my credentials here. After I've entered everything, I now need to click here on submit payment. This is my Bluehost dashboard. It says here, your new WordPress site is installing. Let's just click on this, and these are essentially the steps, but I'll just close it. Your site is ready. Log into WordPress. I want to log into WordPress right now. I'll show you how to log into WordPress in a minute. Let's just close this part. If you look at here, for example, this is our Bluehost dashboard. You have our homepage here, and we have websites. This is a place where you have all of your website. When you buy a new domain name and install WordPress, all of your website will feature here. You can add a site here. And I have a website. If I click here on website, I do have a website here, which is fine. But if you don't have a website, that's fine. You can see I have up to 50 websites to be used here. So that's the business plan I asked you to choose. Let's set up WordPress. So if you click here on add website, there are three options here: WordPress, ultra flexible open source platform, transfer a WordPress site, and then empty environment, create a blank website. Right. So if you click here on add website, select the empty environment, blank website here, and then I'll just type here welcome. I'll just click here on continue, and then I'll enter What domain name would you like to connect to? Use temporary domain name will be assigned to this. Okay, I'll add my domain name here. So I did buy a domain name on GoDaddy, but I have a domain name with Bluehost. So Bluehost, this domain name that you saw there is with Bluehost. I have a domain name with Namecheap as well. So I have a domain name with a lot of different companies. So now I have my domain name that I put here, and then I click on continue. And then I've done that and click here on manage, finish connection. Okay, now I need to add add the following name servers. So ns1 dot bluehost dot and ns2 dot bluehost.com, and let's go to my dashboard here, manage domain, and this is my domain right now. And then I click on manage DNS. I have overview here, and then I click on name servers DNS record. So right now I do have the GoDaddy name server by default. I need to click here on change name servers, and I'll use my own, and then I'll just paste that here, ns1.bluehost, and then I'll paste the other one here, and then I'll just change the 1 to 2. That's fine, and then I click on save. By clicking continue, you consent. Just click on continue. Okay, your request is in progress. Let's go back to our dashboard here and just click on verify connection. So this is what I'd expect, and this is what it has detected. So let's go back here, and let's go back to forwarding again and name servers. So now it has connected to domain configuration on the way. We've just completed an update on your domain. Okay, it has been done now. So let's go back again here and click on website, shop, and then click here on manage that. Your domain is almost ready. Complete the connection detail, finish connection. Okay, now detected a record. That's fine. Save changes. DNS successfully pointed to Bluehost. Okay. Okay, if you come back here to the home page, right, you have a website. So click on view website, and then you click here on manage. And on manage here, go to advanced. On advanced, you need to select here install WordPress, and then just click here install WordPress. Okay, WordPress has now been installed, and now you need to click here on WordPress admin. Okay, choose how you want to create your site, right? To my WordPress dashboard. Just go back to your Bluehost dashboard and click here on admin. Okay, guys, welcome. Congratulations, your site is live. So let's visit our site now. Right now, there's nothing on our website because we haven't designed anything, right? It looks blank. And this is, for example, a website that things have been designed on it, right? And it looks beautiful. The first thing we need to do is we need to go to plugins. We're going to deactivate certain plugins, and we're going to deactivate if you like to go ahead and delete some of those plugins with me, you can do that. Just click on delete and click on apply. We have purchased a domain name and a web hosting. That's what we've done. We are installing WordPress now, and then we're going to go. Another thing that we need to do is before we go to the next step is we need to do a few things before we install our theme. So let's go to appearance and then settings. Our site title is welcome. We can change that if you don't need. Our site icon, we will change our site icon later. Our site URL is this one. Is fine. Our admin email address, we're going to change. I'm going to change my admin email address, by the way. Anyone can register, yes. Yes, let's scroll down. The site language is English, United States. I can put English, United Kingdom. Time format, I'll leave it the way it is. Week start on Monday, that's fine. And then I click here on save changes. Now I come here to writings. The default post format is standard. Default post category uncategorized, that's fine. And then I come here to reading, blog page, post tempos, syndicate feeds. Okay, leave that one, it's fine. Discussion, that's also okay. Then I go to permalink, post name. Let's go to custom structure, and then I leave this one, and then I click here on next. So now we're going to install our theme. So if you come here to appearance and then click on theme, we're going to click here on, we scroll down here, we click here on add theme. And here on add theme, there are several themes here. You can go for the latest, the block theme, the favorite, the premium, but I'm going to go for a theme called Woostify. And this is essentially the theme. And then I click here on install, and then I click here on activate. So my Woostify theme has now been installed and activated. And then I click here on Woostify again, and I click here on starter sites and click on install Woostify library. And then click here on activate Woostify site library. So let's click on next. Okay, these are all the themes offered by Woostify. Some are paid. I'm an affiliate with Woostify, by the way, but you can go ahead and make your choice here. And then I have free here. I have the free ones here. I'll use the free ones for this tutorial. Yes, I'll use the free ones. You can use the free one and customize, or you can pay. It's up to you. But for this tutorial, I'll use the free one. And I'll select this one. It's called fashion. And then I click on select. And then click on next. And then install. 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 So if you click on install several times, I actually click on skip. That's fine. And then click here on start import. So it will start importing your site. And once you have import your starter site, click here on view your website. And let's go to dashboard, pages, all page. Delete the sample page. So before you add your template, you must add a plugin called Elementor. So if you come here and add a plugin, search for Elementor. Elementor website builder, more than just a page builder. So if you click here on install and then click here on activate. So I've installed and activated Elementor. Okay, this plugin or this theme works with Elementor. You must have Elementor. If you don't have Elementor, what's going to happen is your theme is going to look out of place. So you must have Elementor. It's free, right? There's a paid version of Elementor. For this specific tutorial, we don't need a paid version. So I have Elementor here, right? And then it's suggesting me to get Elementor Pro. If you like to get Elementor Pro, that's up to you. I do have a link of Elementor Pro in the description down below. I am an affiliate with Elementor, but for this specific video, you do not need Elementor Pro, but you need the free version of, at least the free version of Elementor. So just so you know. So this is all of our website. We've imported this website. If you like this design, you can use, or you can always change it, but I will show you how to customize it. So don't worry. Yes, you have other pages here. You have like a Woostify footer. I'll also show you how to customize your footer. So let's go back to the dashboard. So far, we've installed Woostify. We imported our demo site, and then we need to install an additional plugin called Classic Widget. So if you can highlight this, I'll just highlight it, or I can just go and find it. And if I come here to plugin, click on add new, and just type here or enter Classic Widget. And yeah, I have Classic Widget here, more than 2 million active users, and then I click on install. and then I click on activate. Okay, so if I go back to site, visit site, right, and then click on edit with Elementor, and let's just close this one for now and close that. And then I go up here to site settings. On site settings, I have global color. So if I click here on global color, you can see that I have different colors. So the primary color is blue, the secondary is that one, and the accent is green. So I can change, for example, all of my texts are in this color. I can have all of my text to be, let's say, green, like a light green, like this. The secondary and the primary. So I can all play around with this. I make sure when I've done it, I click on save. If I want to keep the previous one, I don't save. Let's just ignore this. Don't. Okay, wait. Save and leave. No, I don't want to save. Let's just go back. Discard. Yeah. If I just discard, it's fine. And then I come here to the global fonts. Click on that. The primary font, system font, if you click on edit, the one we have here is Roboto. I can change that to Poppins, right? Poppins, the weight is going to be bold. I can change that to semi-bold if I want to, right? That's that's the primary. Then I have the secondary. The secondary, again, I'll go for Poppins, normal, 400, transform. I leave it the way it is. Decoration, I also leave it the way it is. Okay, the text here is let's find out the this is all on the side setting here, guys. Make sure when you change your settings here, it will apply all over your website, just so you know, right? This is a global font, and you can do the same for the accent. Now, if you like to add like custom fonts, you can add style here. For example, fallback font family sans serif, you can change that as well, right? And once you've done all your changes, you need to hit on save. And then I go back here to the editor. Now, on typography, click on that. Text color, there's no text color. Paragraph spacing, you can play around with that. Okay, I'm not going to go through every single details here, but just so you know, this is where you find the site settings if you like to do any changes. Okay, let's go back. Let's customize our site, right? So we're going to start with the welcome image, right? Or the website banner. But before we customize the website banner, I would like to go ahead and add some images. So if you come here to media and click on add file, and then I'm going to add some files here. You can go to a website called Deposit Photo, right? Um, if you go to my website and click on Deposit Photo, you will have like this is where you can buy um, copyright free images. There's a lot of images. Download any 30 image every month for just 57 pence per file. So this is just like an example. That's where I got some of my images from. So I got some of my images from Deposit Photo, and I also got some of my images from a lady called Fadian. She's on YouTube. So I got some of my images from her, a lady called Fadian. So I was offering the images on her website. So but this is where I buy my images. Let's come here now. Let's click here. Let's right click here and click here on edit container. And then if you come here to style this image, we can't change this image. Let's go to media library. For example, I have this image here. I'll select this one instead. And then the message here, I also change the message here. Clothes. Then I come here, I'll change my image here, right? This image, I'll change that. And then I put a jumper here, like a nice jumper here. Or I can change the color of this jumper, by the way. I'll put this one. And then here, the message here, t-shirt, I'll put a different message. New arrival, that's fine. Okay, this is a new image I've put here. And the button here, I'm going to change the button here. Learn more. I'll put shop now. Shop now. And the link will be another link, not this link. I'm going to go to shop full width page, and then I'll copy this specific link here. And I'll paste it down here. And I'll put an icon library, and then I'll put this icon, and then I'll insert it. So shop now. That's how it looks. Icon spacing, I can put the icon spacing. Let's go to style. The color button is blue. I can change the color button. It's up to me. I can change that. But I prefer blue. Blue is one of my favorite color. The border type is this one. The border radius is 50. I can put the border radius to 20. And the padding is 15. You can change it to your own liking, by the way. So this is what I prefer. And here, this image, why I've added this specific image, is linked to this one. This is just a demo, right? Yes. Now I need to go to my category on my site here. So if I go back to dashboard, so all products category. For example, I have a category called t-shirt here, and just click here on view. And these are all the products which are under t-shirt, for example. And I need to copy this category, this category right here. And that's the category I'll be pasting down here. So now I have this category, I have this shirt here with this specific category here. And then I have bags. I'll do the same for bags. Let's say, for example, man, right? Man, there's 7 items in the man category, for example. And then I'll copy this. So, and then I'm going to come here, for example, on this one, and then I'm going to paste it. So, guys, this is just an example for you to know where to find your categories and update them on your website. So when we scroll down here, we have products here like added by date with a shortcode. So if I click here, for example, on the pen icon here, you can see the shortcode here, product limit equal 4 columns equal 4 order by date. I'll show you how to add yours and how to create products and add them in a minute. And when you scroll down here, you have like a banner. Okay, we're going to edit this section, right? So right here, our products were added by order. If I click here on the pen icon, oh, sorry, if I click on this section on the pen icon here, you can see that our products are products limit equal 4 columns equal 4 order by date. But this is a code which helps us to add products by date and by order. So right up here, there's 2 ways to add products. So you can add product by category, or you can add product by date, right? So here, for example, shop by category. This one was added this way, but there's another way to add these products. So for example, I'm going to use a flex box here, and then in this area, I'll post a range of products. Some are collection, and in here, HTML tag is H2. Accessible structural matters installed. Don't worry about this. This big centered, right? And then I come down here. I'm going to add another layer. Is a flex box, and in this flex box, I will add a shortcode. So I'll put a shortcode here, and then I'll come up here. I'll copy this shortcode, right? And then I'll paste the shortcode down here. But watch what's going to happen. This same product is featuring here, but that's not what I want. I want to add product here by category. So I'll need to go to my dashboard, and I'm going to go to products, and then I go to category. I want to add the t-shirt category. That's the category I want to add because it has 5 products. But let's just view this category first. It has 5 of these products. And let's go back to our other category, man category. Let's see what it has. It has up to 7 products. So I'm going to show you how to add products in a minute. But for now, let's just stick to this part. So the man category has 7 products. And I just need to input man, right? So let's go back here. Column is limit equal 4, product limit equal 8, right? Let's put that 8. And columns 4, order by category. And the category will be man, right? The category here will be man. So now I have product limit equal 8. So essentially that means I have I have 8 products. And then I will remove the order by. That's what I need to remove here. Order by. And then I will just leave category equal man, right? That's all I need. Category equal man. That's the short code I need. I'll I'll post the link of this short code in the description so you see yeah, you can use it, or you can just use it exactly as I've described here. So just click here on publish. And here on this area, I'm going to change the details here. Here, for example, where you have this image here, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of this image here, and then I'll add another image. I'll add this one. Let's see the image size. Resolution full, medium. Let's have that at medium. It's fine. A new revolution, a new perspective. Download for free. I'll change the message there, and then I'll make sure the button here it goes to shop. Copy this link here, and then I'll paste it there. Okay, now we have like a range of products here. So now we have that. If we need to change like the background image, this is the background image here. We can always change the background image. But I'm fine. I am fine with this background image. I'm progressing here now to this area where it says free shipping on all orders over $200. I'm going to change that message. If you feel like you want to change this icon, you can change the icon. Here you have a dedicated support quick response, 24/7. Um, you have money back guarantee, worry-free shopping, right? So you can have that there. And if you like to have a logo as well, you can have a logo. Actually, there's a logo here, money. You can change that to whatever you prefer to change it, right? And when you scroll down here now, popular this week, for example, these are the items we have popular on the week. And make sure you click here on publish for now. Okay, this part popular this week. Leave this part for now. However, we can always change it. The same thing is here, by the way. Order by, right? And then you have that. We can change that message afterwards, or we can change it. You can get rid of the section if you feel like you don't need it. To get rid of a section, you can just click here, delete container, and then the whole thing will be deleted. By the way, let's just check our homepage if it's optimized to the mobile view. So let's go for tablet first. So that's how our content will look like on tablet. So everything looks pretty awesome, as you can see. And then when I go to mobile version, that's how my content will look like on mobile. So now we've done a range of things. We've customized our homepage and add content. Now we need to customize our WooCommerce settings. Okay, here we are on our dashboard. So let's go to WooCommerce and then click here on, okay, WooCommerce, and then click here on settings. So in here, we're going to customize every single setting. So the general settings, products, shipping, payments, account privacy, email, integration, site visibility, point of sale, and advanced. So we're going to start with the store address. Sell to all countries, specific countries. Sell to specific countries. I'll choose the countries. So these are countries I'm selling into. Shipping location, ship to all countries. Deliver to specific countries only. Then I put the country's location again. And the default customer location, I'll just leave that to shop country region. Enable that's it. So enable tax rate and calculation. This is a separate topic where I will engage differently. As a beginner, I wouldn't recommend you to enable this area. Only enable it once, for example, in the UK, you start paying VAT when you start making over £80,000 a year from your shop, right? So I don't know about your country. So I don't know about the law where you're based and what you're supposed to do in this case. I'll leave it the way it is now. I won't enable it. I'll need to contact my accountant, contact someone that knows something about taxes. Currency options, thousand separator, comma, decimal separator, dot, yes. Now, these things are very important, thousand separator, because if you are French, the thousand separator will be a dot, right? And the decimal separator will be a comma. So depending on your country, you need to look at this detail. It might seem insignificant, but it's very important. So you need to really check on that. Number of decimal, I put two significant figures always, but it's two significant figures. So once you've done the general settings here, you need to hit save. Go to products now. Products is shop page is products, right? The shop page is products. I'll leave that to products. However, I can change the shop page to what I prefer to have. If I like to have the shop page to be shop, or I like to have let's say a wish list or fashion or any other pages which I prefer. Add to cart behavior, redirect to the cart page after a successful addition. Enable Ajax. I'll leave that one. Placeholder image, 41. Measurement. Now, the measurement unit is, it will depend on what you're selling. So in the UK, we don't really use pound a lot. We use kg, grams. We don't really use ounce a lot. These are the measurements we don't use a lot. We use like kg, gram. So I'm going to put, I'll say gram. Yeah, just an example. If I'm selling like light things, dimension now, inches. Again, in the UK, we are more into like centimeters, millimeters, or meters. So if you are now, I'm going to use centimeters here in this case. Enable product review. Yes, I've enabled that. Once I've done all my changes here, I need to hit save, right? Now, if you click here on shipping now, zone name, regions, shipping methods. Okay. A shipping zone is a geographical region where a certain set of shipping method and rates apply. For example, US domestic zone or US flat rate shipping, EU, any country in the EU flat rate shipping. Okay, let's just add a shipping zone. Click on add shipping zone. Nationwide shipping, the zone region, select all, or I'll select North America, United States. If I want to go deeper into my selection, then I can select specific states in the United States where I would like to ship, and then I'll just put that. But for now, I'll just use United States, and let's select Europe. It will be United Kingdom, and Africa, it will be Cameroon and Nigeria. Now I'll just leave those part like that, and then I'll yeah, that's it, right? Now shipping method. You can add multiple shipping methods within this zone. Only customer with the add a shipping method here. Then there's free shipping. Create a free shipping within this zone, or I can go for flat rate, right? Let's charge a fixed rate for shipping. Local pickup setup, things like that. Local pickup, if I like to set up local pickup in the local pickup settings. But let's charge a flat rate, right? Let's click on continue for now. Flat rate, the cost will be £8.50, right? Let's just create that for now. Flat rate, let's charge flat rate. Add another shipping method. Free shipping, continue. Free shipping requires a valid shipping coupon, a minimum order amount. Yes, minimum order over £150. So when someone makes a purchase over £150, they get a free shipping. Apply minimum order rule before coupon discount. Now let's just click this one on create for now. So I have two types of shipping. I have a flat rate for every single item. Now I have a free shipping if someone makes a purchase, because I have here a minimum order of £150. That's the sort of free shipping they'll be entitled to. Okay, now I have this specific trick, right? So as you can see here, we have a flat rate, right? Our flat rate is £8.50. That's our flat rate. But there's a problem. The problem is, let's just go to our website. I'll show you what I mean by that. Let's say, for example, I have this product, right? It costs £50, right? It costs £50. And if someone orders a product, the product will be delivered at £8.50 per order, right? £8.50 per item. Now, £8.50 for that item. If someone adds like 20 shirts, you can see that the weight is different. It's like the weight is different. Yes, I have like a minimum order on my store for like if someone orders items for like more than £150, then I can charge them free shipping. I mean, the shipping will be free, so I won't really charge them anything. But let's just assume I didn't have any free shipping on my store for any items. And if I were to charge like customers for every single item they order, right? So if, for example, I would like to put the shipping for every single item, right? Let's say I have 11 items. So for per shirt, right, slim fit shirt, I'll charge £8.50. But let me show you how to do that. So if you come back here to your dashboard where you've set up your flat rate, right? It's £8.50. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add like a code, right? Let's just save that for now. So here we're going to go now to shipping classes. And we're going to add a shipping class here. We're going to put that heavy description, large weight products. And then I click here on create. And then I'm going to add another shipping class, small. There is lightweight product. And then I click here on create. So now let's go back to our area, Western EU, Europe, right? This is the area. And let's click on edit. And I'll go back here to edit flat rate. Now, this area has pop up, right? Shipping class cost. So here, I'll go ahead and copy this specific code here, paste it here on a small, right? Is £8.50. No shipping class cost. I'll also paste that down here. And then come up here, paste it, but I'll increase the price to £16, right? So calculation type per class, charge shipping for each shipping class individually. And then I press here on save. So here for local pickups, and if I click here on local pickups, enable local pickup here, for example, title pickup, add the price for customer who choose local pickup now is free. By default, the local pickup method is free. Yes, leave it free. When you add a pickup location, it will appear here. Add a pickup location. I'll add the pickup location, and that's it, right? So if people like to pick up in a specific location, that's where they should pick up, right? You should leave it there and then press here on save changes. That's essentially all for shippings. Now let's go to payment. Payments, there is PayPal, right? So there's accept payment with Woo, accept payment with PayPal. If you install this one, and you can also accept payment with Woo here, right? And essentially that means that means you need to do some configuration. And let's click here on complete setup. Activate PayPal payment, business, and let's click on continue. What type of products am I selling? I am selling physical goods, and I need to press here on continue, and then I click on connect. So now I need to select my country is the United Kingdom, and my email. Okay, you are ready to get paid. So essentially, I've set up my account now. Turn on auto transfer on. Pickup is scheduled to move money from PayPal to your bank account. I prefer to pay 6 pence, right? It's 6 pence per transaction for PayPal to look after that. Okay, let's now go back to our site. Okay, let's go and see what happened here. Okay, alternative payment methods active, right? Offer global country specific. Okay. Pay later active. If I like to configure this, I can configure, but it's fine. I'm fine with this one. And then I click here on save. So let's go on payment method. So I have PayPal, get pay in full checkout while giving your customer flexibility to pay in installment. Pay later is fine. Credit card and debit card is also fine. Alternative payment methods, there's like my bank, all these ones. Trustly is a European method that allows buyers to make payments directly from the bank account suitable for account. So I think this one is like I there was once I set this one up for my client, but it could be a good thing. So things like that, right? Make sure you save after you've done all that. And if you go to settings now, merchant ID is live, email is there, um, invoice, order intent, choose between immediate. Okay, save payment methods, pay now experience, stay connected. Okay, okay. If you want to make any changes here, you can make any changes here. It's up to you. Pay later messaging. That's fine. I will leave this part the way it is. I won't really change anything here. I'll essentially leave that. Okay, so now I have PayPal active, right? A standard card button, Trustly via PayPal active, right? A standard card payment. Okay, let's visit my site now, and then for example, uh, proceed to checkout to see what sort of products I have here, like payment method. So delivery options has been updated here, as you can see. I have delivery ship, pickup location has also been updated here, as you can see. Ship pickup location is free. You see, it says there's a message here. Total will be recalculated when a valid shipping method is selected. Let's go back to our payment methods here, and let's go to WooCommerce again. And no, let's go to payment. That's what I'm supposed to go to. Take offline payments. So this one is probably useful like in some countries. Like for example, I live in the UK. Everything is that bank transfer or direct debit. Things like check payment is really out of date. But in some countries, this method can be very useful. Like cash on delivery can be useful. So let's just enable it for now and see. I wouldn't set up this one because there are lots of fake checks around. So I would not set up that one. Uh, if I click on enable that one, let's just enable anyway. Bank account, like payment transfer through bank account, that one is also viable. And let's just reload the page here and see what's going to show us now. So now I have other payment option here at the bottom. So the main payment options are here. Direct the bill, PayPal, pay with PayPal, direct or credit card, pay with PayPal, and pay later. Now I need to enter my address here where I would like to be delivered the items. And here on cash on delivery, let's just click on cash on delivery for now. Uh, you can change the message here, cash on delivery, pay with cash upon delivery. That's fine. Ideally, I'll leave that message. It's fine. Pay with cash upon delivery. Uh, let's just leave the way it is now and just go back to our area here. So now, if I like to receive payment with Stripe, right? Let's go back to payments here. There is another payment method called accept payment with Woo. You need to set this one up. I've never used it. You can set it up yourself, right? I've already got debit card, credit card, PayPal, and pay later. But I can add Stripe, right? Add plugin. Let's go for Stripe. Okay, WooCommerce Stripe Let's just click on install now and then click on active. So I'll need to configure WooCommerce Stripe, right? Uh, let's go to WooCommerce Stripe Payment Gateway. Let's just go there. I'll need to create and connect a test account, right? And then set it up to live. That's essentially what I need to do for Stripe. But I've already set up several payment methods. Okay, essentially that's how like Stripe is. You need to create an account. And once you've done that, let's go to account and privacy now. Enable guest checkout is fine. Allow customer to create an account during checkout. Yes, they can. If I tick this, send password, setup link, I recommend. Now let's just remove that. Yeah, if you like any of these things, just go ahead and tick it. So what if you made any changes, just click on hit save changes, right? Now go to emails, leave here. So right now, my email, before we configure our emails here, I need to do something very interesting. You need to go to under appearance, click on settings. And here on settings, make sure you change your admin email, right? So when you change your admin email here, now you need to come back here and also change the new order. When someone, for example, orders something, they will receive an email on this one. Automatically, it has changed, right? Because I changed there. Let's go back again to the so you can see every email has changed automatically, right? But what you must do is make sure you change your email here. Once you change here and you go to your mailbox and you verify it, right? So you confirm it by clicking on the link. Automatically, your email should change here, right? Payment, authentication request, email, everything should be changed here. And now the sender, email sender option from, you also need to change here. And here you can put your logo, right? Here you have colors here, things like that. Okay. You can send a test email, right? Send a test email to yourself to see if it's working. And here where it says processing order is when someone make a payment, the default status will be processing order, or you can change that to order on hold, but I wouldn't recommend you to change it to order on hold. Just leave it to processing order is fine. And once all the changes has been made here, you need to hit here on save changes. And that's pretty much it in this case. Now let's go to integration now. Here on integration, I won't change anything here. Site visibility. Right now, my site is live, but if you prefer to have your site on private, on coming soon, essentially that means only you will see the site. You can have your site to coming soon. And point of sale here, if you click on that, store name, I'll just put your welcome, phone number, put your phone number, email, again, change your email. Refund and return policy, you can place your refund and return policy here. It will be fine. And make sure you hit save changes. So you have those details here, and then you go to advanced here. On advanced card ID, leave it the way it is. Check out my accounts page is fine. Term and condition, if you do have a term and condition, refund policy, refund and return policy here, link it up there. If you have anything else, link it up there. Order pay will be order pay, order receive. Leave that one is fine, and make sure you hit save changes. Okay, WooCommerce settings done, set up, done and dusted. Yeah. So now let's go to our website again and we'll visit our steps. We have done a lot of things here. Now we need to upload different type of products. So let's do that. Okay, let's go to products. We're going to add our products now. So if you come down here to products and click here on add new, And here on add new, I'll give you an example. We're going to start adding a simple product. So I'll say, and then I'll paste the description down here. And so the first type of product we're going to add is a simple product. And this is an example of a simple product, right? So this gentleman with the shirt, with with a shirt and a t-shirt inside. Yes, it's just like basic. There's no different type of colors. There's no different type of sizes. This is just the t-shirt with the category. We'll put things like category and tags. So here, you can increase the quantity, and then you could decide to go ahead and add to basket and pay with PayPal. There is a safe checkout badge, right? So we take Visa, MasterCard, Amex, PayPal, and all these things. So I've set it up already. And then down here, there's another description, and there's a place for reviews for people to review. We'll, we'll go through all these details. That's like a simple product, right? So let's scroll down here. We're going to add another description here, product short description. And here on product data, the product data here is simple. There are many type of products, by the way. As you can see here, there's simple products, group products, external affiliate product, variable products, bookable product, right? So there's different type of products. So I'm going to stick with the simple one. So let's stick to this one for now. And then I'll put a regular price here. This is also an example of a simple product, but this is for my client. And then shipment, my client is in the UK, right? And make sure I put the logo, like all these icons, and then I put the Royal Mail logo as well. So I have the Royal Mail logo here. All orders placed before 3 p.m. Monday to Saturday, except bank holiday, will be dispatched and sent the same day. So this is what I did for my client, right? So now, I recommend you to put this into your description and put that into your main description. But let's go to like the long description, for example, here, right? Okay, nice. I've posted. Okay, so I've copied that from my client site, right? Shipments, free delivery in the UK, 48 hours Royal Mail with tracking numbers. So you have all these details that is basically visible, right? Let's go now to add our feature product. So let's click here on feature product. I'll just add this shirt set, and then I'll close. So I have one product, and then I'll create a category. If you haven't yet created a category, you can create one. Just click here on add new. And here on product tag, I'm going to put it winter, summer. And then down here, brands, all brands, I'll leave it away. If I have a brand, then then I can add a brand here. I think that's pretty much it, really. And then once you've done that, you need to click here on publish. Let's view our product here. If I come here to inventory, right? I can have like inventory, for example, let's go to inventory. I can put like a SKU number. It's just a number for me to identify this type of product. Or I can decide not to have an SKU number. It's also fine. The stock management, track stock quantity. If I do have a specific number of quantity, then I can put like, let's say, and that's pretty much it in this area. And now if I come here to shipment, then I can put the weight. If I like to put the weight, the length, the width, and the height. So these are things I can put here. If I do have like a shipping class, if for example, I did show you earlier how to create a shipping class. For example, a small product, the shipping price is going to be different. A heavy product, the shipping price is also going to be different. When you go to the shipping company, if when you buy first class or second class, they're going to ship your product based on the weight. So you need to take this into consideration. But I've shown you how to create a shipping class, so it shouldn't be a problem. Now, if you decide to use any shipping class, you can go, but if you decide to do so, then you have a space for it here. And then the dimensions here, you have the length, you have the width, and then you have the height of the product that you can use. Okay, once you do that, you need to update here. And let's view our product. Okay, so that's our product. Now the quantity is showing. I have 125 products in store. People can add it to cart, and this is a percentage. You save 7% on this specific shirt. You can pay. That's the SKU number. You don't have to add the SKU number. If you want, you add. If you don't want, don't add it. And then I have a long description. For a single product, it's just like one type of product. It's essentially one type of product. A variable is essentially different type of products. So the way I'm going to show you now is a very effective way of doing it. I'll show you how to add a variable product in a new and advanced way, right? It's not complicated. It's just a little bit more sophisticated than the previous way. In the future, it will save you a lot of time. So let's check this out now. Click here on go on plugins and click here on add new plugins. We're going to add a plugin called variation swatches card flow. So this is the one that I've added already. You need to click on install and activate. So once you've installed and activate, let's go to attributes. We're going to add our attributes. The great thing is once you do this, you will not have to do it again. So that's amazing. The first one is going to be our size. On slot here, you don't need to enter anything. Default sort order, you don't need to put anything here. Variation type, variation swatches, you need to select label, and the shape is going to be circle. And size optional, you don't really need to put anything there, but I'm going to put 36, is absolutely fine, and click on add attribute. And our attribute at the moment is called size. I'm going to configure the term. So click here on configure terms. So I'm going to add my sizes, right? So the first one will be S. The slot, don't worry about the slot. Just click here on add. M. So I have all these sizes, and now I'll go back again to attributes. So I'm going to add another attribute. So the attribute I'll add is called color. And right here, slug, I'll leave it like that. Type variation swatches, I'll add the color, and the shape is going to be circle. And over here is going to be 36. And click on add attribute. So I'll click on configure terms, and then I'll add different colors. Black, and here where it says color, I need to select my color. So scroll down and select black. Just click on add color. I'm gonna have white, slug, description, color. I'm going to add white. I already got white here, and then I'm just going to click on add. So it's going to have colors which you're going to be using on your website. So again, we have all of our attributes. So we have color and size. For now, we'll limit ourselves on these two. So we have all of our colors, and then we're going to go here and click on add new product. Our product is going to be called, and on the product description here, I'll put a description here. And here on the short product description, I'll essentially paste the description here. Obviously, this is not the description that I need, but I'm just pasting. I've just copied this from my website. And now here on product data, it's by default is on simple products. I need to change it to variable product. And on variable product, I need to scroll down here to attributes. So right here now, we don't need to create attribute again. We will just need to enter our existing attribute. So if you click here, if you go here, click on that button and go to size and just select the size. So I'll start with small. So I have all of our sizes. Make sure you save your attributes. And I'm going to add a new attribute. It's called color. And I'll select my color. In this case, I'll only use black and white. These are the two colors I'll use. However, you can use as many colors as you prefer. And then I click here on save attributes. I do have two attributes. And the next step will be to add our feature image, right? So product image, which is going to be our feature image. So essentially the image on the website. So let's say, for example, the image people will see on the website, right? So that's, that's called the feature image or the product image. So set product image. Product image, I'll set this product image. And here where it says product gallery, I'll add product gallery images. And I'll add this image. And then I'll add another image. So essentially I have two images as in my product gallery. For categories, you need to create a category. I'll put this onto work t-shirts and then add. So this product is going to be on the work t-shirts, and on tags is going to be white, black, and then click on add. So I have white, black, and work, right? And then t-shirts. Actually, I have t-shirts as well. So I have white, black, and t-shirts. So you can add as many tags as you prefer, but I prefer to limit myself to 3 to 4 tags. We have two attributes, right? We have two attributes, size and color, and then we're going to come down to variation. And on variation here, we'll need to click here on generate variation. So click here on generate variation and then press OK. It's going to do it for us on autopilot. You don't need to add it manually. I'm going to add prices. So I've added price. So this price is going to be the bulk price for all of my items. So large, extra large, medium is $24.99. Now I can go ahead and change the price for specific products. I'll change the price to $31.99. Okay, $31.99, and then I'll do that for black as well. Okay, so I just changed the price for those two. That's it. And once I've done that, I need to make sure I save changes. Always make sure you save changes, otherwise it's not going to apply. And then you click here on publish. So when you come here to variation again, and on variation here, we'll need to add like, so we need to set our default form. So default form value. So let's say, for example, no default size. Click here on the default size I would like to have is going to be large, right? And the default color is going to be black. So when I visit my website for this specific product, the first image I see is going to be black and large. However, I can always change my product size and my product color. So, but this is just the default one. And make sure you click on save and then click on update. And on variations here, I'm going to come to bulk actions and click on toggle manage stock. And then click on stock. I'll put the stock here 28 and then click on OK. And I'm going to come down here and change the stock for certain products. So for example, for the small, it's not going to be 28. It's going to be 10. The small size 10. And the small white as well is going to be 10. Yeah. And if I would like to change the quantity for any other products, I can always do that. I can go to, for example, large. The general size or sorry, the general stock for all of my products is 28. Then I come down here after that, and then I need to click on Save Changes. Okay, awesome. Once I've done that, I need to click here on Update. So let's view our products now, and then I'll make another change in a moment. But for now, let's just view our products. So click here on permalink, and then click on that. So right now, as you can see, the default product is the large. As you can see, the circle on the large, the dark circle on the large, and the product is black for large. However, if I go for example, small, it will tell me the quantity is 10, and the price is $24.99. The large, the price is up. You remember we changed the price, right? So we had a different price for this one. And we also have other products here which are on sale. So winter jumper and a t-shirt, but this one is a fabulous t-shirt. So it's our work t-shirt, more or less the same. If I change the color now, as you can see, if I change to white, it's not going to show me white. Naturally, it will need to show me white, right? But right now it's only showing me black, right? But we can change that. That's not a problem. So what you need to do now is you need to go back to your WordPress dashboard. Then you click here on variations. So on every single variation, we need to expand it here. And then in here on the image, we're going to upload the image. So that specific product, the variation image is black, right? And white, and we're going to add the image for every single thing. So I'm just going to do that quickly. And then make sure you save changes. Always save changes. Update. And let's view our product. So click here on our product, right? So the default is obviously the large black t-shirt. And now when we choose the color, if I go on now, if I choose white, it will go on white, and then I will select, for example, 2XL white, right? For example, if I go on large white, it will select large. You see the price for large. And if I like to select the number of items I would love to add to my cart, for example, I want to add 8 items to my cart, and then I just click on add to cart. And that's how much I have. 8 fabulous t-shirt on my cart, and then I just go on view cart. As you can see, they are not in order. So I have 2XL, L, M, S. So the sizes are sort of like messed up. So I would love to have all my size in order. So let's go back to our dashboard. And then on our dashboard, we need to go to products and then attributes. So we're going to go to sizes and click here on configure terms. I'm just going to rearrange it. So that's all I need to do. So I'll put small first. I'll move the medium afterwards. I think that's it. I don't need to save anything. So let's just go to Fabulous T-shirt and just reload the page now and see what it looks like. Okay, as you can see, everything has been rearranged. We have everything in order: small, medium, large, XL and 2XL. So let's go back to our dashboard, and there's another thing I would love to show you. So click here on attributes. We can have an actual image of our t-shirts. We're going to have the actual t-shirts here. So I'm going to add another attribute very quickly. So let's go. So here on the attribute, I'm going to name that t-shirt, and slug, forget about slug, default sort order, don't worry about that. And then variation swatches, I'll select image, shape, I'll select circle. And here on the size, I'll put 50. And then I'll click on add attribute. And t-shirt, I will need to configure the attribute. And here I'm going to add white Description, I need to upload the image for white t-shirt. It's going to be this one. And then click add new t-shirt. And then here I'll do black. Those attributes have been added with the image. As you can see, they have the image now. And let's go on attributes. Click on that. Now I have three attributes. I have color, size, t-shirts. So let's add a new product. I'll be quick. Just click on add new product. Product data, I will go for variable and then attributes. I'll go for going to add white, then black. So I have white and black t-shirts. These are two t-shirts, and then the sizes are there. And then I click on save attributes. So if you click here on permalink, right? So as you can see, our default product is going to be medium white shirts. We have 32 in stock. And now you can see we have white, we have black and white, right? Black and white. So if I choose black and then the size S, white, it will change to white, the size M. That's how you add the image attribute, as you can see. Okay, now we're going to add another type of product. We're going to add a virtual product, like a consultation or maybe a software we're selling. So let's just go for like a consultation for now. So click on add new. And then I'll write here, and then I'll paste the description here. And I'll do the same here. So paste the description, this is the long description, the product description, and here there's a short description. Now I'll put the price here, and where it says simple, leave that to simple. Leave the product to simple and just select virtual. That's it. And then you come here to inventory. You don't need to put an SKU number as well. Track quantity, just leave it the way it is. Limit purchase to 1. So that's all you need here. And so, and I need to set product image of myself, really. That's like a picture of myself. If I need to put into a specific category, I'll put the tags. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Once you've done that, you need to click here on publish. And let's view our product. View product. So that's the virtual product, like a consultation, 1 hour consultation. You know, I have the description here. I have a short description. Then I have one description there. Then now let's add another type of product, which is a digital product. That could be like an ebook. This is like a copywriting stuff that I created earlier, like a like a PDF, a mini ebook, right? That I created, and we're going to use this one in a moment. So if you go back to your dashboard, if you click here on add new product, and I'm going to have that as an ebook. And then I'll paste the description there. I also paste the description there, and then I'll put the price, right? The sales price will be 39.99. Now the inventory, I can put the inventory to be in stock. Yes. SKU number. Yes, I put the SKU number. On limit purchase to, okay, I'll come back to this in a moment. And let's go to our virtual, select virtual, leave it to simple as well, and then click here on downloadable. So it's going to be a virtual and downloadable product because it's an ebook. And then down here, you need to limit purchase. So now let's go back here to general, and on general here, so here we need to add the specific file name. is going to be copywriting. Then I put my URL here. That's the URL. That's fine. I'll leave it to this one. Uh, download limit, that will be up to 4 times someone can download. Expiry, never for now. Set product image. This one, right, is my ebook. And then I'll go down here and post the description as well. And that's pretty much it. So make sure you click here on publish and let's view our product, right? Let's click here on view product. So that's my ebook. Uh, People can pay on PayPal and they can pay with pay later or they can pay with the debit card, right? If I click here, for example, add to basket, or let me just leave it. Let's go to checkout now. So on checkout, people can pay with the debit card or credit card. They can pay with PayPal and they can pay with pay later. So there's a pickup location and there's a shipping, right? And then you could choose a country you like to, because I set up the configuration, the countries where I ship to these specific countries. So I have Belgium, Germany, and United Kingdom. So you can see people can also make the payment with via check, cash on delivery, and PayPal because I did set up an bank transfer, just so you know. That's because I set it up this way. But and visit our site. So we have our ebook, which is here, right? You can add to basket. There's a 1 hour consultation. There's a work jumper here. That's our product that we added, you know. And yeah, variation product, different color. And let's go back to home again. So we're now going to create another type of product, which is called a group product. So if you go to your dashboard again, and then you go to products, and then click on add new product. Then I paste the details, the description there. So here we're going to add a group product. So in order to add a group product, we need to add several simple products. So in this case, I'm going to group 3 products together and then sell them all together in one page, like in one checkout page. Example, watch. And then you come here to simple, leave it to simple. You don't have to put a description, by the way. You can put a description or you don't put the description. It's fine. And then you come here to catalogs, edit, and put that on hidden and press OK. You don't need to put, you can put the category is fine and the tag is fine and just set product image. I have a lot of images here, so let's just add this one and then I click on update. So I'm going to add a new product again. Put that a jumper, right? Again, leave it the description the way it is. That's fine. Or I forgot to put the price. A jumper. I forgot to put the price 41.87. And then I come here, I set product image. And then I come here to catalog, click on edit, and then hidden, press OK, and then publish. I'm going to add new product. And this is going to be a t-shirt. And if we scroll down here, we can add tags, we can add category, it's fine. And then when you come here to catalog, click here on edit and then have that as hidden and press OK. And we have the product. Now let's add the price. It's going to be $28.99. Let's just click here on publish. Now let's go back to all products. I added a watch, but I didn't put the price for the watch. So click here on edit, and the watch is going to be £180. Let's just click on update. I have added all those free images and I would like them to be on the group product image site. Add all them together, stick them, and then you paste, you use that one as the main image. But before you do that, make sure you have your feature image size. Usually is 1600 by 2000, something like that. But let's add our product now, travel gear. And now we need to put a description because this is going to be the main product featuring on our page. And let's put that there. And let's set the product image. And let's put the category and then the tags. And we need to come here to product data. So now we need to come here to product data. And on product data, we need to select group products. And on group products, we need to, you can put an SKU unit, it's fine. Or let's just put that at 26, right? And then come here to link products, group products. So if you enter, so please enter 3 or more characters, right? So we're going to have like a watch, nice watch. That's one of our products. I think jumper, work jumper, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's the one. And then I have nice watch. Yeah, I think I have t-shirt here. So I've linked all these free products here, right? And here upsell, just leave it. It's fine. I won't really put anything there. And once you've had your main image, so remember, I will recommend you to have your main image with a few of your products that you like to group together so that it looks like a group. However, you can always do it the way you like. And now once you've done everything, just click here on publish. You don't need to do anything on catalog. You just need to click here on publish. So there's a product that I should put here. It's called jumper. Yes, jumper. Okay. After you've done everything, you need to click on publish. Okay, let's view our product now. So this is how our group products looks like, right? So if I like to add more items, for example, if I like to have like a watch, a t-shirt, 2 jumpers, right? And then I just add to basket, and then I go to view basket. But these are the free products which I added on my group, right? Which I added. These are the few products which I added: the t-shirt, jumper, and then I just proceed to check out. You see this cost badge area. You can change your cost badge if you like to. If you prefer to have another cost badge, you can come here to customize. You go to WooCommerce, and then you go to single product, and then general. So here you can select another cost badge image, or you upload one. I've already got a few here. You upload one and then use it, right? And essentially change this one. And here, for example, on product image, right? If you like to have different style, then you can decide to choose the style you prefer, right? And then I click here on customize. So here, for example, when I go to WooCommerce and single product, um, general, and then product image. So right now, as you can see, I have the gallery layout on the left, right, and then I have my main product. Now, if I like to change that to this one, for example, you can see that it has suddenly changed. Now I have the different type of products I'm selling at the bottom. Or if I like to have it like this, for example, I will have something like that. But I prefer to have something like this. Yeah, I prefer to have something like this. I think it looks better for me. And then I'll click on publish. So now all of my products on my website are going to be, the gallery is going to be like that. So just so you know. Let's click back again on customize and let's go back to WooCommerce. So here you have a lot of other options, such as store notice, product catalog, you know, and all these details. So you can come ahead here and customize it in your own liking. So let's say, for example, product catalog. These are the number of products that will show per page. That's just an example. Show products. If I click here, I can decide to have show categories and products if I want to. Uh, Category display, then I can play around with all that really. Let's go to product image, main image with thumbnail with all these things. I can play around with that. And then I'll go to checkout. It says here, can edit, checkout can be customized in editor with your active theme. You don't have to customize anything else. If you're happy with the current settings, you can leave it the way it is. Let's close this one. I'm going to show you how to process your order. If you scroll down here to appearance and then under appearance settings and then on general. So make sure you have your administration email configured to the email you would like your orders to go to. In this case, I've used my professional email, which is my business email. And then I've selected the language, the site language as well. So once you do that, make sure you click here on save. That's it. Now, let's go to WooCommerce and then WooCommerce settings. And on WooCommerce settings, you need to go here to emails. But let's just see here how a new order looks like. So click here on manage. So you will have like your email like that, and then you have additional content like, you know, a message here that you can configure that message to your own liking. And this is how the order will look like, right? You have here, welcome, you've got a new order, you know, and then at the bottom here, you have congratulations and all that. If you like to send a test email, you can send a test email to yourself and then see how it works. So let's go back to the previous page. On the previous page down here, another thing that I want to mention is there's things such as like logo. You can add your logo here. Configure this message here, you know, store address. Instead of having store address, you can have something else here. And that's essentially how your email is going to look like. And then I'll just say ship, right? And then I'll just go to cash on delivery. It's just for me to show you how to process the order. And then let's place an order, cash on delivery. Okay. Okay. I'll just click here on no thanks. Okay, thank you. Your order has been received. This is how it's going to look like. You have all the details to the date today. Okay, now let's go to our dashboard and then let's go here to WooCommerce and then click here on orders. If I click here, for example, right, it will give me the billing address is there, the shipping address is there, the telephone number, phone number. I have the products here. The shipping method has been added, right? Free shipping. And now I need to decide what I'm going to let the customer. So if I click here on completed, that essentially means that will send a message to my customer. Obviously, when I click on completed, I need to click here on update. That will send a message to my customer saying the order has been completed and the parcel is on the way. I made a payment. Now I can add like a note here. That's like a note, right? Add private note. Order status processing to be completed is completed now. And yeah, so I've added a note and the order has been completed. So we will deliver the item and just choose click here on update. So we've upload different type of products. We manage orders. Now we need to manage our coupon code. Okay, let's go ahead and create the coupon code. So if you come here and click on coupon, and here on coupon, you can click here on add new coupon. And you can generate a coupon code. It's going to give you like a specific code that you can use, or you can just use your own coupon, like write your own thing, really. Discount 15. Now here you have a discount type. So you have fixed basket discount, fixed product discount, percentage discount. I'll leave the percentage discount and then I'll put here the percentage is 15, right? And then allow free shipping. Tick this box if the coupon grants free shipping. For example, if the products had a free shipping, if for example you use the coupon, it gives you free shipping, then you can tick that one. But I don't need it. Now, coupon expiry date, I need to set it up to a specific date until the 28th, right? And then I go down here to usage restriction. I can put a minimum spend, right? That's just like an example, really. You can decide not to have the minimum or maximum spend. Individual use only, tick this box if the coupon cannot be used in conjunction with other coupons. You can tick that one. Exclude say item, tick this box if the coupon should not apply to items on sale. Per items coupon will only work if the items is not on sale. Okay. Per basket coupon will only work if there are items in the basket that are not on sale. So tick this one. So if, for example, you have items already on sale, so the coupon will not work on it. It will only work on items that the products are on sale. Now, you can decide to select specific products which you would like to add to add on your website so people can benefit the discount for. You can exclude items. You can put product category, exclude category, allow emails, no restrictions. Product brand, you can put a product brand here. Exclude brands. So it really depends how you how you like to play around with this. So here, I can decide to have that. Then let me just remove it. I don't like. I prefer not to have any minimum spend. And then when I come down here, usage limit per coupon, I can decide to have like per user is one person, limit usage to X items. I can also configure that. Usage limit per user, I can also configure that as well. But let me just leave it to the default one for now, and let's check our coupon. Discount is called discount 15, and then let's see how it goes. Publish. So we've published now, and I'm going to check it on my website now. Okay, right now, this is the total, right? And then I can go here to proceed to checkout. On proceed to checkout, I have a discount code. So I'll enter my discount code here. Remember, my discount code doesn't apply for products which are already on sale. So, and then it only applies for products which are not on sale. And then I'll click on apply. So you can see here the discount has been applied. The free shipping, then just choose free shipping. The shipping will change as well. Okay, let's go back and create another coupon code. So if I go to my dashboard now, WooCommerce, and then coupons. So right now I have one coupon code. I'm going to create another one, add new coupon, and I'm going to call that DC15. Fixed basket discount. Yes. So I'm going to put like a specific fixed amount, £15, right? £15. Allow free shipping, leave this one, and then the expiry will be on the 28th again. Now let's go to users restriction. Minimum spend should be £160 again. Maximum spend, right? £280. And then so individual use only if the coupon cannot be used in conjunction with other. Tick this box if the coupon should not apply to items on sale. So I'll leave this part. If the items are on sale, that's fine. so I don't really mind. And then here, the products, I can select specific products, I can exclude products, and so on. There's a lot of options I can do here. Now, when it comes to usage limit, I can select how long usage limit per coupon. So, how many coupons can be used and how many times it can be used. And usage limit per user, I can also select the number of user that can use any sort of coupon. So I don't have any restriction on that. And once I've done that, I need to click here on publish. So now I have two coupon codes, coupons again. I have DC15, I have discount 15. So let's go to my site and then go to usage restriction and then I'll remove the maximum. It's fine. I don't, as much as the like people can spend, that's fine. And then I click on update. So on checkout here, I can apply the coupon code is DC15 and then click on apply. So I will have the DC15. This is the amount is going to be discounted. Okay, that's how you create coupon code. Okay, let's create another coupon code. Let's go to coupon, add new coupon, and on coupon here, click on add new, and I'm going to add that +5. And this type of coupon will be a fixed product discount, and then it will be 5. Actually, I can set up a date on the 28th, and I just click on publish. Yeah, so let's go to our checkout now, and I type +5, apply. So essentially, this +5 discount, right? A fixed product discount, that would be like 5, like because I put 5, right? So I put the amount £5. On every single item, I will get a discount of £5. So that's what happened. That's why it says here minus £20. So and then the discount apply here automatically. So now we finished with this very step, right? We're going to go to our next area is to create menu. Now we're going to edit our menu. So if you go to appearance and click down here on menu, and here I will look at my main menu. So header and primary menu. We'll do the footer as well, but for now, let's just select this one. So this is our header primary menu. As you can see down here, it was selected. So under the shop, under the menu, this is my home page, right? The home page, I have a home, shop, and all these other pages under the shop page, and then blog and contact. So if I go back here to menu, if I like to add another page to my menu, then I can go ahead and add another page. So right now, these are the pages I have here. I can view all pages, or I can decide to remove any pages. So if, for example, I like to remove the blog page here, right? All I need to do here is to delete the blog post page and make sure I save. And when I go to my home page here, for example, I reload, the blog page is gone. So I no longer have the blog page. Or if I want the blog page back, I can just go back, view all. Okay, I have blog here, blog slash post page, right? So I need to add it to menu. And here I will have it back, but make sure you save it. And when I visit my store again and reload it, I will have the blog section into my website. So that's just what you need to know. And now let's go back to my dashboard, and then we're going to keep on editing the menu. So customize other pages. Let's go to our store, to our website. We need to customize our pages. So now I'm going to customize the shop page, but the shop full width. page. So if you click on shop full width page, and this is the page that I will need to customize. So if you go here to customize, so for that, I'm going to add a page banner on top of this page now. So where it says sorting by default, popularity, latest, you can select here. And then I'm going to go layout, page header, and then page header display. I'll have that here. So I would like the page header to be displayed here like this. And then I have title, breadcrumb, text align. And I can select a background image if I like to, but I'll leave it white, it's fine. With the design here, you can play around with the design, right? You can add a background image, play around with the text color, but I'll leave it to white now. It looks okay. So for me, it's fine. And then let's go back again. And then let's go to WooCommerce and then shop archive. So here on the shop archive, on the general, let's click on that. The shop title, you can remove the shop title, right? And then here, the breadcrumb, you can also decide to remove it. The result count, you cannot product filtering, but let me leave the shop title and the breadcrumb. So here on the infinite scroll, you can enable, it's already enabled. Button on click, right? That's fine. If I click on that, on click is fine. Product card, none. Border style, I can decide to have it solid, right? It will change. You can see it has changed now. But let's have that to none. I think it was none before. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I was okay with this one. And if you go to product content centered is okay, then product title and all these things. So leave this product quantity. I'll also leave it the way it is. So I will not configure anything here. I'll just leave it the way it is. After you finish all the customization here, you need to click here on publish. So you should play around with this button. So just yeah, so just make the changes that you feel they are great. But I'm happy with what I have here, so I'll leave it the way it is. Otherwise, you can go to a lot of things here. There are a lot of options here, right? The display on the left, out of stock label is on the left. As you can see here, is on the left. Sold out, it says sold out. So you can see that it says here sold out. So I wouldn't really go again into the detail. I'll just leave it the way it is. And then make sure if you've made any changes, you should click here on publish. Okay, I'll close this area and then I'll move forward. So here now for blogging, I will not touch that much blogging. I have a separate video where I show you how to start blogging on WordPress and WooCommerce. So it's a separate video. So this video is mainly about e-commerce. But if you want to do the basic customization here, if you click here on customize, you can click here to site identity, for example. You can add like a logo, things like that, right? The site title and then the site icon, which is this one. You can change that one as well. Yeah. And layout, you have a site container. For example, here, this is how it looks. You have the top bar, which is there, right? You have the top bar, which is there. You can change the detail here of the top bar. If it says free shipping over £70, you can say free shipping over £150, for example. That's going to be the message on the whole website. It's not only on the blog. And let's go back to another area, header transparent. I'll also leave this one as fine. I won't really touch it. Page header. Here I have page header display. I have the title, I have breadcrumb, then I have what I have here. So if you like to essentially get rid of it, you can just untick this one and then it will go, right? Yeah. If you don't want to have the page header, the breadcrumb, you can So essentially remove it like that, and then the blog will just come up here. Now, if you go back again, and then mobile menu, if you click on that, hide search box, things like that. If you like to activate that, you can activate it. Then just go back. Block. On the block here, you have block list structure. So you have feature image, title, post meta. So this is essentially how, like, how it is. So this is like the basic structure, right? You have here. And then you have a blog post meta, which is here. And then, yeah, essentially that's how the blog post is structured. And then you have the comment section and other sections. If you go back to blog single, essentially is the same thing. And then you go to sidebars now. So right sidebars, you can decide to have the right sidebar or not, right? So if you no sidebar is fine. Block list default, block single, shop product archive, leave that bit is also okay. And if I go here to footer, the footer is going to be different. Now, if I decide not to have like archive, for example, I can decide to remove the archive page, right? I can just click on decide to remove the archive area. Sorry, the archive area, it will go. If I don't want to have things like category, I can also click down here and remove the category. If I want to remove the categories, then I can also come down. Sorry, I can come down here and click on remove. So anything here which is not like the type of things that I don't need, the things that I don't really need, things like recent posts, for example, I'll leave that part. The search bar, I'll leave it. A recent comment, I will remove the recent comment. I prefer not to have the comment section. And what else should I keep here? The categories, I might remove the categories as well, but I'm going to leave the categories. Tag cloud, popular tags, I'll also remove this one. And I'll just leave the search, the recent post, the meta, and the categories. That's all I'll leave here. And after I've done all my changes here, I need to hit here on save. Again, I'm not going to brush on blogging because this video is about e-commerce. So we're going to go into the details. I have a separate video where I show you how to blog on WordPress. So now we're going to go to the contact page. So if you click here on contact, so this is our contact page. That's how it looks. We can customize this into our own liking. So on the contact page here, I'm going to click here on Edit with Elementor. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm using the free version. So that's why it says upgrade, right? So you can use the free version, it's absolutely fine. Yeah. So here, for example, on the contact page, as you can see, that's how it looks. We're going to edit this contact area. So if you right click, so if you click here on the pen icon here, it says London Eye. I'm going to change that to London Road, right? And it doesn't matter where you're based, America, South America, Africa, Asia, you update your contact form the way you like, and it's going to appear on the map. And if you do have any change things like your contact info, you can change your contact info here as well. I'm going to change my credentials here. Then you have the address here, right? You can change the address as well. And here, the contact form is essentially like a code snippet which you put, but this website or this team already come with a contact form, so you don't need to edit anything. So you have your name, email, and the person can. So you have the place for the name, the email, and the person can drop you a message, send. That's it. If they need anything else outside of this, they can always reach out to you by email, or they can message you on WhatsApp, or they can even send you a letter at your business address, right? You have a lot of means to be contacted. So I'm going to go ahead here and publish. Let's go to our homepage again, or let's go to our dashboard, right? Dashboard, we're going to add a new page. Add a page here. So here I'm going to add an about us page. It's always good to have an about us page. And here you have certain settings where you can customize. And here you have sidebar setting, customize sidebar settings, no sidebars, containers, uh, full width, full width contain. I'll go for full width contain, it's fine. You can always change to full width stretch if you prefer. And then I have a transparent header. No, I'll leave it the way it is, like that. And then I'll click here on publish. And if I come here to edit with Elementor, so essentially you can go ahead and go to pages. You have an about us page here, which is free. Go ahead and customize your page. Insert this page. You need to connect to the template library. Essentially, you need to log into your Elementor account. Or if you don't here have an account, you need to create an account. And then you'll be able to import templates. Okay, let's go to our dashboard. Exit to WordPress. So let's go to our website, visit our website. So now let's customize our footer, right? You need to go to layout and then we select footer, right? So right now, if you scroll down here to footer, we currently have 4 layouts, right? As you can see. Here we can decide to have 3 column widget. If you change it to 3 column widget, it will look like this, right? It will be 3 columns. But let's put it back to 4. And then we're back into 4 column widget. And then here, the custom field, the copyright text here is 2021. I'll change that as well. I'll put 2026. Acquirewebsite.com. Yes. Privacy policy is here. The link is there. You can change the privacy policy. If you don't want any of these, if you feel like this is too complicated, I'll just delete this and then I'll show you how to add a private policy on your own. Then if you further scroll down, you have all these details here. I think a lot of it is not necessary for me. So I'm just going to delete some of these. And then I'm going to leave 2026 acquirewebsite.com, all right reserve, designed and developed by Ulrich Sokwi. That's it. I'll put my name here. Right. Now, let's go to design. Here on the background color, I can change the background color. I can change the heading color. I can change the link colors, the text color. And now, if you click here on, for example, Woostify, there's a lot of details here, which is good. Don't get me wrong, but it's going to be confusing for you. So what I'm going to do is I will remove this Woostify area, right? And I'm going to add another widget. That widget will be like a menu, for example. Go here and add a text. So we can add a text here. And then the text here will be our website, right? Fashion. And then I'm pasting it here, right? I think it's quite long. Okay, I'm just going to remove that up to this point. Okay, fashioned. I've added that fashioned, and then I can minimize that back, and then I'll bring the text up here, fashion text here up here. So it's going to be the first one again. So now you can see we don't have to deal with all these codes, right? You have everything here. Now let's go to the shop, navigation shop. If you check here on our footer, we have shop and it's on our footer, and we can edit menu. So we have terms and conditions, sitemap, press, right? We can decide to just get rid of this. Press sitemap, we can also get rid of that, or we can keep it, or you can just paste the link of your map there. The term and condition, if you have a link, remove the pound symbol, put your term and condition there, and then press save. Yeah, that's pretty much what you need to do here. And in order to add more items to your menu items, you need to come here to your backend. Let's go to dashboard. I need to go to appearance, then I go down to menus. And here on menus, I have, then I need to go ahead and select our menu. It will be our footer, and then click on select. So let's say I would like to add a privacy policy page. So in order to add a privacy policy page, I need to make sure I do have a privacy policy page in the first place. So right here, I don't see one, or I see one. There's a privacy policy here. And let's click on edit. So this is like a sample privacy policy page. Then I can, if you do have your own privacy policy page, just delete all of these and just paste your own privacy policy here. And once you've done that, you need to click here on publish. Make sure your privacy policy is published. Now let's go back to our dashboard. Now we have a privacy policy which is active. And let's go back to our menus here and let's reload the page, and then we'll see a privacy policy amongst our page now. So now we have a privacy policy amongst our page. So let's just click here on privacy policy and add to menu. And once we add it to menu, we need to click here on save menu. Okay, we now have a privacy policy on our page. And let's head back in. So what I will do, I'll publish this and then I'll come back again because it hasn't yet featured. So we've just added our privacy policy page anyway. So if you go back to layout, footer, and then I scroll down now, I will see the privacy policy here at the bottom. And if I load my website, like the actual website, I will see the privacy policy page. And this is a text that we have added. And now when I come here to support, I have a navigation menu here called shop, right? All these menus, you can find them here, right? For example, let's say I want to go to support and then click on select, right? This is what I will have on support. I will have documentation, general. And if I want to add anything, things like contact page on support here, let's say I go to contact, right? And then I add this to my menu. And then I add about, yeah, for example. And then I save. So when I save that, I go back to my customization, just click on publish. And if I just exit and come back again, so essentially that's a way of refreshing it. You will see now those pages have appeared. They have appeared under those specific menus. So if I go to layout footer, then I scroll down here and I come here to documentation. You can see that I have about general documentation. So under support, I have all these icons. And then the newsletter here, I can also get rid of the newsletter if I don't want the newsletter, right? And I can add another menu here if I want to. So I can just click here on remove this newsletter, for example, and then add widget. I'll just put that navigation menu, and I'll put that, for example, some pages, and name that some pages, and then I select a menu here. That will be mega menu, for example. I don't even know what's in the middle. Okay, for example, mega menu. This is going to be here, right? And then I click on publish. So that's how you create a footer. That's how you customize your footer. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you found this video instrumental, please type useful in the description down below. I would like to hear your interactions. So just type useful or type thank you. That's essentially all I need from you, really. So just type thank you in the description. If you do have any questions, drop it in the comment section below. I'll be more than willing to answer your questions. And yeah, so stay tuned. I have a lot more videos I post on a weekly basis about business related and WordPress or website or web design related. So check out my channel for future content. I'll see you next time. Take care.